when you live somewhere long enough, the weird things stop feeling weird. They become invisible, just how things are. But spend 10 minutes talking to someone who just relocated to America, or go down Reddit threads asking people outside the US what they find baffling, and you realize this country is genuinely, delightfully strange in ways its own residents have completely stopped noticing. Today we're taking a lighthearted, affectionate tour of the quintessentially American things the rest of the world finds fascinating, confusing, or both. Fair warning. This video will make you see your local Costco and your tipping calculator in a fundamentally different light. The size of everything. Let's start with the most foundational fact about American consumer culture: the size. Everything is bigger than it needs to be, and Americans have lost the reference point entirely. What American fast food calls a medium soda would be a large, potentially extra large, anywhere else on Earth. The dinner plate at a typical American restaurant would be considered a serving platter in most countries, and Costco sells mayonnaise in quantities suggesting it's preparing for a geological catastrophe. Here's the funny part. Americans have so thoroughly internalized this scale that when they encounter normal-sized portions elsewhere, there is actual sincere distress. Europeans visiting America receive a 32-ounce medium soda and genuinely don't know what to do with it. Two groups of humans looking at the same cup of liquid having completely opposite emotional responses. That's cultural relativity, and it's hilarious. Tipping culture. American tipping culture is a source of genuine bewilderment for the rest of the world, which makes it perfect for this video. The context matters. The federal tipped minimum wage is $2.13 per hour, a number unchanged since 1991. Tipping isn't optional in the way people from non-tipping cultures sometimes assume. But the current moment has gotten complicated. Digital point-of-sale systems have extended the tip prompt to coffee shops, food trucks, and hotel check-ins. The tablet turns, the options appear, 18%, 22%, 25%, or the button labeled No Tip, which requires pressing under the direct eye contact of the person serving you. That is not accidental interface design. Practical guide. Tip 18 to 22% at full table service restaurants. For counter service and coffee bars, use your genuine discretion. The social pressure has outpaced the original economic rationale in some contexts, and it's okay to acknowledge that calmly. The stadium economy. Attending an NFL game with a family of 4, tickets, parking, food, one jersey, will run $500 to $1,000. A beer is $14 to $18. A pretzel with mediocre cheese dip is $12. And yet the stadiums are full. Season ticket waiting lists run years long because the experience of being in a stadium when something extraordinary happens, 70,000 people responding simultaneously to the same moment, is genuinely one of the electric social experiences American culture produces. The smarter play? Treat live games as occasional, special events rather than default recurring expenses. Scarcity increases appreciation. That's true of stadium tickets too. The air conditioning civilization. Americans consume more energy on air conditioning than the entire continent of Africa consumes on all forms of energy combined. Not air conditioning specifically, all energy. Every light bulb, every factory, every vehicle across 54 countries. This isn't indulgence, it's infrastructure. Houston, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Miami, none of these cities function as modern economic centers without cooling technology. The funny part is the temperature inside. American office buildings in July require a cardigan to tolerate comfortably. The temperature differential between a Houston office interior and the sidewalk outside can exceed 40 degrees Fahrenheit. International visitors consistently report walking from intense outdoor heat into an environment cold enough that they immediately regret not packing a jacket for August. Americans have fully stopped noticing. Everyone else finds it a little surreal. Every culture has its invisible quirks. Things so normal to insiders that they become genuinely funny when reflected back from outside. Americas happen to be large, occasionally loud, and sometimes involve quantities of ranch dressing that defy reasonable expectation. But here's the affectionate truth. The things that make America a little absurd are often the same things that make it genuinely great. The scale reflects abundance. The tipping culture reflects a social contract around service. The stadium premium reflects a culture that turns sport into community. The air conditioning reflects a civilization that decided it was going to live anywhere it wanted to live. Seeing your own culture clearly, including its wonderful weirdness, is part of living consciously and deliberately. Subscribe, new videos every week, and drop in the comments. What's the most American thing about your own life that you've stopped noticing?